Mike and Logan in the morning. Hey, I'm Logan.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Mike and Logan in the morning. So
God.
Mike and Logan in the morning, why do you think they call it that?
I don't know. I mean, it's just got kind of a natural zing, if you ask me. You know, I mean,
Zing.
Mike and Logan in the afternoon, Mike and Logan in the evening just doesn't sound good as
Yeah,
Mike and Logan in the morning.
Mike and Logan in the morning does sound like the best.
Mike and Logan at 2, Mike and Logan at 5. Nope. Mike and Logan in the morning.
In the morning. All right, I guess we gotta get to our first segment then, Mike.
And our first segment would be movies. And the one movie we got to talk about on our very first podcast is The Godfather. Logan.
Godfather. What a good movie. I mean, okay, it was pretty good. It's set in New York.
New York.
Man, what a hell of a town.
Hell of a town.
It's Mike Corleone is the main guy, I believe his name is.
Corleone.
He's got like some friends or something, and he decides to be the godfather to their kids. You know, like
Godfather. You know, being a stand-up guy. You
he's
know,
a
just in case.
stand-up guy. Well, something happens to their parents. I think they get lost on like a hiking expedition.
That's why you just do not plan a vacation to Africa.
That
folks.
is
just
why.
Not a good time. Not a good time.
Not a good time. So he needs to take care of these kids because he's like literally the godfather. And
he has parental rights.
He has
as
parental
of
rights.
Right fucking now.
From
people.
God. God gave him those rights.
There's
a whole
rights.
scene where he's talking to God.
Right, he's in court. He's got to sign his name. Yep.
Yeah, he is the godfather. So, yeah, he's just like a single bachelor guy living the life in New York, and all of a sudden these kids come, and they just fucking wreck his whole time.
Two kids on his doorstep.
Like, yeah, you can see the
He's got a studio apartment, for Christ's sake. Like, he's trying...
He's not ready for 2 kids.
He's not ready.
He's not ready. It's nuts.
His guest bedroom has a pool table in it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just, it follows the typical comedy formula of, you know, he starts out, and, you know, he's just a single guy. He never wants to get married. He meets a girl, and, like, falls in love, the kids, he loses them, and then, I mean, in the end, they find.
Do you remember what he does for employment? Like, how does he handle his employment? Like, he's calling.
I think
you know,
he's like a business guy or something.
Yeah, doesn't he?
I know he wears suits a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of suits in this movie.
Right. So him and his friend are in business together, something like that.
Yes, some shit like that.
Some sort of business.
Decides to adopt a kid. Yeah.
Right. So you know, he's being a good godfather. You know, he's doing what he needs to do for his family. He's putting his family before his own needs. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, learn something along the way. Grows up. Good movie. But
real good movie.
I mean, I wouldn't watch it if you haven't seen it yet already. It just...
A 2.5 out of 5 stars?
2.5 out of 5 stars.
2.5.
There's not enough emojis.
I mean, not enough emojis at all. I tell you what, if you want a movie with enough emojis, you're gonna be blown away by this, folks. It's the Emoji Movie.
The
best movie I've seen
in years.
In at least a decade.
At least a decade. Dude, okay, that movie. Let's just not even get started.
I mean, you don't even want to get me started on the best Christmas movie.
In a movie.
The best Christmas movie of all time. Are you ready for this, folks?
I'm so ready.
Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah. That's the thing. It's about his mom. And she's just trying to go to some Black Friday sales, like just get some fucking good deals for her kids.
I'm telling you, like you can get all of your Christmas presents plus your husband's brand new tool set for $250, folks.
How is that even possible?
That is so worth getting trampled by 3,000 people.
Most definitely
getting up at 3 a.m. after eating turkey dinner.
So the movie, the mom, she goes to the shopping mall. She dies hard because she does die in the end, but she gets the savings. And so, moral of the story, best Christmas movie of all time. As long as you get a good deal,
it's worth taking a risk. You gotta know if the juice is worth the squeeze.
All right, and I think it's time for our next segment, sports.
So,
Mike, you know that sport that they have, like you hold a stick in your hand and you bash balls into other balls and make them go into holes?
Go into holes?
Yeah,
you hold a stick in your hand.
And you like go, and
you go,
the ball. Yeah, into holes. What is the name of that sport?
Ball stick bash?
Ball stick bash.
Ball stick bash. I think it's popular at bars.
Bash. Yeah, it is.
It's definitely not the same name as a summer, getaway kind of, refresher on a hot day. It's definitely not
like
that.
A pool.
It's definitely not that name.
Swim. This is ball stick bash.
Yeah, a pool is what you
bash.
You sit around on a real hot day. You jump in, get out, cool off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's definitely I don't understand why any game would be called that.
Yeah.
So, given that determination, it has to be called
ball stick
bash.
Yeah, because you bash the balls and
you bash balls, the fucking, and then once you're all done, you have to call out which hole you're gonna knock the 8 ball in, and if you knock the 8 ball in before all the other balls, you're fucked.
You're fucked. Are you good at this game? You play ball stick bash for a while.
See, ball stick bash is not my strongest game.
But you're pretty good at it.
I know the general concept. I know if you don't put the 8 ball in last, you just fucked the game up.
What's that other bar game where you throw the spears?
You throw the spears, jousting.
Yes, jousting. Yeah. Are you good at jousting at all? I mean,
I haven't jousted anything recently.
I haven't jousted much lately either.
I lost my jousting spear in a on a safari about a few months ago.
Yeah, because it works. You hunt lions, you throw it into the corkboard. It's practice.
Yeah, and I missed,
lions.
and it went into a real dark part of the forest, and I could hear the lion back there.
Yeah,
he was just waiting for me to go retrieve my fucking jousting spear. Yeah. So he's, I hear him growling back there. I think I grazed him. Honestly.
Yeah, probably.
The safari guide was like, I think you grazed him. And I was like, I think I might have, but I think I'm going to leave that jousting spear back there.
Yeah, you got to leave the jousting spear.
And he's like, yeah, I don't want to have you be a statistic. And I'm like, nope, I really don't want to be a statistic either. I have a family. I'd like to go home.
Yeah.
And then I went home. That. I left my jousting stick there.
You made the responsible decision. I'll get you a new jousting stick.
Mark
my words.
If you want to go halfsies on one, that's probably pricey. Something I should. They are pretty pricey. You're talking like $250.
All right. That should lead us into our next segment. Mike's Minute.
All
right, Mike. I'm going to need just a minute to get ready for your minute, but this is going to be. I'm going to need a minute to get ready. The minute.
Mike's Minute. All right.
This is serious stuff here.
This is serious stuff.
So, Mike, how do you feel about the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula and the geopolitical ramifications of said denuclearization? And then if you have time for it, how do you feel about the U.S.'s policy in the North Korean Peninsula and the way that we're dealing with their denuclearization?
Well, first of all,
we're out of time.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you.
I want to
thank you for the question.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
We are out of time.
I'm sorry.
This is okay. You took too much time.
Sorry. Moving on.
Moving
on. We have. I'd like to thank you for moving on.
Around the globe is our
Around the globe. All right. This is a brand new segment. We have. For our news,
Around the Globe is just us reading news stories and
reading news stories that are around the globe.
Around the globe, yeah, because every story is around the globe. Like we're not in space yet.
For some reason, Trump is a very popular person around the globe. Anyway,
I've heard that before. What's he do again? He's like the guy from that TV show, right?
Yes, yeah, I believe it's
like
the
money.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Money. I remember that, yeah.
Official from BBC News 11 hours ago. Disappearance, in quotation marks, of top Chinese actress Fran Bingbing concerns fans.
That would concern me, too.
I'm actually very concerned myself.
Imagine if Hannibal Buress just disappeared tomorrow. That would suck.
I would be very...
like, dude, what's going on? I am
Hannibal
concerned.
Burgers, where you at, bud? Where you homie? At? All right. As of ABC News 2 hours ago, missing Iowa jogger Molly Tibbetts, possibly sighted in Missouri. That is quite a long jog.
From Idaho, Iowa?
No, from Iowa. Was
to Missouri?
Possibly sighted in Missouri.
Possibly.
Dude,
that is a hell of a jog. Maybe she's just doing like a Forrest Gump type thing. Just like, I'm just going to run. I'm just running. I'm just going to move state to state.
Let's hope that is the case.
Yeah, maybe she got kidnapped. That's probably what happened. I'm sorry. This is really dark.
That is.
Let's just... Okay.
Not.
Do you have any positive news stories?
Positive. Now, Yahoo Special Counsel Mueller wants to ask Trump about obstruction of justice. 6 hours ago.
News. We need to make our own news.
Midterm. No.
Yeah, it's
effective of BBC News 19 hours ago. Swedish crown jewels. Speedboat thieves steal priceless treasures. That is unfortunate for Sweden.
That I reminds
But that
me
is
like
some Italian job
GTA,
shit.
Like heist shit.
Some Italian job shit. The Vespucci job shit.
The Vespucci. I've never played the Italian job. Or no, that's a movie, isn't it?
The Italian Job is a movie, but GTA 5 Online did do a similar mission.
Did they? Was one of those heists based on
that?
Yeah,
one of them those little Mini Cooper ass cars that are on there.
No shit.
Yep, correct.
No shit.
Correct.
What a game.
Russia. GTA. BBC News of 5 hours ago. Russia shocked by mysterious murder of 3 journalists in CAR.
Dude, okay, Putin likes to murder journalists. That's kind of like his deal. He's just like, journalists, kill them. He's like KGB, man. He's like, okay, imagine if Trump, like, instead of just, like, bashing him on Twitter, he actually just went...
Killed him.
Yeah, just had somebody kill him. There was that British spy, or no, he was a Russian spy that defected to Britain. No, he defected, man.
Yeah, and he, like, got his shit fucking killed
right
up.
He killed him with a Soviet-era nerve agent. And, dude, like, he told him back in the 80s or whatever that I will kill you with this nerve agent if you betray me. And then literally killed him with that. So they know for sure, like, that it was... Pretty much Vladimir Putin ordered this. Like.
And how do you go about enforcing that fucking warrant?
It's an international thing. Like, Europe's pissed, but the U.S. won't do anything about it.
And they can't do it alone.
Yeah, Europe, I guess not.
The European Union.
I think they're trying. Yeah. I think they're trying to move forward with or without the U.S.
Because that's what, because I see I see Europe's point. Because it's like, they want us to back them up, but Europe's like, Putin, you can't just do whatever you want on our territory. You know what I'm saying?
That's like,
that's exactly what's going on. He's trying to do covert, shit.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's going on.
He was retired for like 20 years or some shit.
Right. He's trying to enjoy retirement and shit.
They killed him and
killed his ass. Yep.
Next,
bullshit.
We got Smoke Break.
Smoke
Break is
I tell you what, that's one thing you only got to tell Mike, man, one time.
Can I mention our Smoke Break is sponsored by Mountain Dew for when you get cottonmouth, man, and you need something.
I tell you what, I buy enough Mountain Dew to where I feel like I should own a percentage stock in Pepsi.
Yeah, well, this is what we're trying to do here with our sponsorship, is maybe if we just talk about Mountain Dew on air long enough.
Mountain Dew is very refreshing, and I tell you what, it gets me moving on a freaking day that I don't want to move.
To get you going, but not too much oomph that you wind up in jail a week later.
Yeah, it just gets you. It gets you where you got to go to work, man. It does.
It gets you going. Rots your teeth out. Nope.
Nope, none of that.
None of that. Joke. Mountain Dew's super good for you.
Mountain Dew. It's the bomb.
All right,
bomb diggity.
Smoke break.
Smiggity smoke break. 3, 2, 1. Shout out to the miggity man that grew this weed. Whoever you are, you're a good man.
Nailed it, homeboy.
Oh, yes. Oh. Whoever came up with this shit as being the devil's lettuce can literally suck a dick.
They can suck.
I literally just want to put that out on the airwaves right now.
All right, so there's something that I wanted to talk to you about on air for a while now. Your wedding, man.
Oh shit, you're jumping fucking segments.
Oh yeah, we're going south. We're jumping segments. South. All right. All
right.
Your wedding. Why wasn't I invited, man?
Honestly,
I wanted a fancy invitation in the mail. I might not have came, but you didn't invite me.
Logan, I mean, I honestly don't even have a real good excuse. It's just at that point in time. See. The backstory with Logan and I's friendship is we literally just met in middle school, right? 8th grade, 7th grade, middle school.
8th grade, I think.
And we really just hit it off and fucking literally became best friends over a course of a month or so.
We just slowly drifted apart
and then
after that. And
at high school era, we kind of just went our separate ways. Logan, freaking did his own path. I did my own path. Kind of just drifted apart.
Mike knocked up somebody.
And I met
Mike's
my
married.
wife.
He's got 2 kids.
I met my wife. I have 2 kids. And through a course of
cool.
me just wanting to hit you up on Facebook one day, honestly, that's what it was.
You did just hit me.
I just ran. I'm just like, I gotta try to hit up Logan.
You heard my band's demo, right? Like, and that's what.
Yes, I heard your band's demo.
I remember you brought it up. I'm like, holy shit, man! I'm like going somewhere with this. Mike just hit me up. Like,
literally.
I haven't talked to this dude in years.
Well, I just remember really digging it, and I'm just like, the next time I see him, I don't care how it is, I don't care how I do it, I gotta show support, because that's just the kind of guy I am.
It's always, as a musician, nice to get support from people, for sure.
Right.
Nice to have a little validation.
Well, even in anything you do.
We've discussed this off air many times. That'd be a nice way.
It's a good thing to put on track, if you will.
Yeah, to introduce us and kind of define our relationship.
Right.
So people know, so the listeners know. I'm sure.
And just
you there at home, like, you have friends. Just you got to do a little work to get a little work back in a relationship.
Honestly, and the way we kind of drifted apart, it was just the most nonchalant, easy bro way.
Yeah, it wasn't
thing.
like actually.
We didn't get into any arguments. We didn't get upset. We didn't.
That's why we just like connected and just didn't miss a beat. Just boom,
back
on, chilled,
right back.
Like, we're both pretty easygoing guys, I think.
I would think so, for
not
sure.
Not ones to harbor resentment.
No,
I'm not, at least. It's cool that you didn't.
Like, I mean, even people I do harbor resent with, I will give time of day. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Nice. You know what I mean?
You're such a nice guy.
Unless you piss me off on the fly every time I see you, you're really not gonna see a bad side of Mike. That's just how Mike rolls.
Even if you do piss you off, but as long as it's only like 50% or 60% of the time, you're still pretty cool.
And if I feel like it's warranted, like if you literally showed me how to, like, okay, say you and I at work, you showed me how to do something and I fucked it up. It's like, Mike, I just showed you how to do that. What the fuck? And then it's like, it's like,
it's like a little warranted for me to be like a little irritated.
And then I think, God damn it. And then, either I wasn't paying a hard enough attention, or you didn't try hard enough showing me. But that's usually not the case. Either way, somebody fucked up.
We're good friends now.
But we are good friends.
We fucking got this. We're doing a podcast. This is the first episode. In case you guys...
August 1st, 2018. A day that will live in infamy.
We made a podcast. We did it. So...
Talked about it for months. Months upon months.
Months upon months. Mike and Logan in the morning. We're going to upgrade our podcast every week. Or...
Update?
Increment. Yeah, just like do more shit. I'll do more production shit. We'll get more like... We gotta have that effect. Or else it's not like a morning show, so.
You're right. It has to have that flair.
Gotta have a little bit of flair.
You're right.
Some whoosh sounds, like, and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm getting into rapping. I've been a musician for a while. Alright? But recently I've just been getting into rapping. And I think this is a good place for me to just kind of throw out some lines, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Mike,
spit bars.
I'm going to spit a bar, maybe
spit a bar.
A bar, maybe even two. Could I get you to do a little beatboxing for me there, Mike?
Murder Mike, drop a beat on him. Count it down.
My name is Logan and I'm here to say I'm the most badass rapper in the USA. I'm fucking all the bitches, banging all the hoes. I might have STDs, who knows? YOLO, 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 swag, swag, swag. Don't fuck with me and you'll be glad that you did it. I hit it and quit it, bitch.
Skirt.
You got it?
Murder Mike on the mic, gonna kill him every night. You don't know what I know, but I know that I don't know what I do to what I do. Hater, you is a hater, I don't know. I can't rap, but fuck it, I can flow. Whatever.
Yeah! 2018!
Word.
All right. This has been Mike and Logan in the morning. We'd like to thank everybody, and I hope you all have an amazing evening or morning or whenever.
Bakersfield, boy.
Bakersfield, boy.